I deepened my relationship with my estranged brother. In case we haven't met yet, I'm Jess. I'm the sole founder of Life in Confidence. And this has been such a breakthrough experience for me on a personal level in my family dynamic. And I never thought that I would get to this point, and I'm so grateful for all of the triggers, all of the projections, all of the traumas and toxicity from my family to get to this point where I now have a healthy and functional and such a loving and compassionate relationship with my brother that I never had before. And I feel so moved as I start sharing this with you because it hits me deep in my core. And just feeling all the feels. So before I went to Tokyo last year in June to reconcile with my brother for forgiveness, that he finally read my email, my apology email 4 years ago that I sent. And oh gosh, he said that he would invite me to his family home and meet his children, and it never happened. As months went on, and then Christmas, never received an invite, and my mom kept wanting us to come together and forcing us to make it happen, and she was telling me that we should do a catch up with my brother and I should reach out to him, and I said to her, no, because I don't want to force it. If he is ready, he will come to me. That's what he said. So please do not interfere in my relationship with him. I could see my mum was so anxious about wanting to come together faster with me and my brother. And that was her way of controlling the situation. And it doesn't require control for people to come together. It's an organic flow of connection and expression when a person is ready to reach out. And I respect and honor my brother's needs and boundaries because he has a lot going on, working in a full-time job, has 2 little ones to look after, and all of the burdens and responsibilities that comes with running a household. So I've learned to not be an anxious type in my relationship with my brother. And I believe that was also one of the reasons that ruined the relationship with my brother, because I was really needy. I was asking him, when's your birthday? I would like to come to your birthday party. And he never invites me. And I would get so upset about it. And I would get so upset that he doesn't ask me how I am. He just shares what's showing up for him. And he only contacts me when he feels like it, which is not often. And it would just be about him. So that was my past experiences with my brother. And I didn't want to rehash the same dynamic and instead show up from a healed and integrated place where I'm not chasing my brother and pinning him down for his love and attention that I wanted from my father. I realized that I need to do that for myself. And I'm so grateful that we weren't in communication for 4 years, because I needed to do a lot of healing work with the wounded masculine, and he needed time out from the females in his upbringing that suppressed and suffocated him, which in hindsight I can see that now. So I simply just trust that in divine timing he will come back to me, And at times, when you look at certain dates of the year, such as Christmas, it can be quite triggering not to be invited. But I allow myself to see this, that Jess, you don't know what's showing up for him. Maybe he's got a lot going on and it's just too much to have the whole family over for his place for Christmas. Or maybe someone's sick with COVID. I don't know, and it doesn't really matter. What matters is that I'm happy with where I'm at, and I don't need to be attached to my brother and to his words when he'll invite me over to his place. And so in the new year, he reached out to me to organize a family get together for Chinese New Year. And it was such a surprise because I didn't see that one coming. And I said yes. And I'm so glad I said yes instead of coming from the wounded space, such as no, because it's too short notice. You didn't invite me to Christmas, rah, rah, rah. I didn't get caught up in that story because I know it's just a story. And if I did get caught up in that and act from that place, I'm recreating the same dynamic that I did in the past, which is not what I want to do. And so for me to take full ownership moving forward, that I do want a loving and functional and healthy relationship with my brother, that it's okay for him to reach out to him when he's ready. And it's not coming from a place of control or demand, it's just when he's ready. And when he's ready, that's the right time to connect with him. And when I said yes, and I fully showed up, I gave him a hug, gave his wife a hug, and said hello to his sons. And it was such a really great experience just having a conversation with my brother and catching up where we left off in June last year. And we then caught up again 2 weeks later because of my mum expressing that it would be Chinese New Year, the last day of Chinese New Year of the celebrations. And I had a great time again with my brother and his family. And so I just really trusted that this is what I'm meant to experience. And if I was to invite myself and create something, it wouldn't work out very well. It wouldn't be the experience that this experience that I'm receiving now with my brother. And so I said to my brother, well, my partner is coming over to Sydney for 5 weeks. If you would like to meet him and catch up with your wife, happy to do it. If not, that's cool too. I don't want you to feel pressured. And he says, let me check my schedule, and yeah, we would like to meet your partner. So even though that hasn't followed through yet, I'm not triggered by that at all, because I understand as we keep deepening our conversations and getting to know each other where we're at right now in our lives, it gives me more clarity to understand him, why he operates the way he does when it comes to catch-ups. And to never take it personally. And that he has a life of his own. And so do I. And I need to live my life. And it's not by rehashing the past and acting out an old version of myself. To live in the present moment and to keep moving forward in my relationship with my brother is to be in the present moment and not get caught up in the past and focus on what we have now and what I can be grateful for my brother now, and how can I treat my brother with more respect? How can I communicate in a way where I'm getting to know him and supporting him and being a sister, not a bully to him. And this is exactly the relationship that I've been longing for such a long time. But it's up to me to decide how to create that. And that's by respecting my brother's needs and boundaries, and just allow him to find a date and time when he's ready to catch up, and just go with it. And so far, this system has worked very well for both of us. And it makes me so happy that even though I don't see my brother all the time, I'm really happy that we have a beautiful, loving connection where there is no anger, no resentment, and there's just respect. So anything is possible with family members. I never thought this would be possible for me, because the wounded inner child got the best of me in believing that I will never have a brother ever again. And when I was able to just focus on my healing journey and just let go of the idea of having a relationship with my brother, he then showed up, because I was no longer attached and expecting to have a certain type of relationship with him. And as soon as I keep letting that go, the quality of my relationship with my brother goes deeper, stronger, more loving, more compassionate, more accepting, because I'm not coming from a place of scarcity that he doesn't love me. It's not coming from a place of control and rigidity and anxiety, how my relationship should show up or how he should show up for me. And so instead, it's just being accepting of where he's at, being loving and compassionate for where he's at. And I could see that he has grown and evolved and matured a lot, especially through fatherhood, being a father, and also to be more compassionate from his end. So miracles occur when you least expect it, where it's not coming from a place of control, anxiety, and rigidity like my mother wanting me and my brother to come together as soon as possible. I didn't trust that type of energy and the scarcity that she was coming from, because that's where I used to come from. And from my personal experiences, I've learned from that. And it's very clear my mum hasn't, because she hasn't worked through her unresolved traumas. And moving forward, I'm able to trust my intuition, the feminine, to just allow things to happen rather than the wounded masculine to force things to happen. And that is the difference in how I show up in my brother, and how our relationship and conversations and connections has gone so much more deeper, because I'm a lot more in my healed feminine, not the wounded feminine where I feel so insecure about myself and getting caught up in my head, getting paranoid that he doesn't want a relationship with me. But he does, because we're family. And when we just gift ourselves the time and space to be apart from a family member that we do want a relationship with, but it's just not working out, it's a clear sign that it's best you go your separate ways and focus on the inner work and trust that in divine timing you will reconnect when you're both in the right heart space and head space. I really hope that this journey that I have successfully faced and overcome, that was a big block and challenge in my life, that this can really support you in healing your relationship with your family members that you deeply desire and deserve to have a relationship with. But it starts by you healing the woundedness of your inner child, as well as harmonizing the masculine and feminine energies to be whole again. So if you feel called to look into this and dive deeper into your healing journey, you might be interested in my full moon ancestral trauma clearing circle via Zoom. to start letting go of the burdens from your family members and your ancestors. And you can click on the link in the video description below to learn more or to book a ticket. I am also running my Transforming Trauma 2-day workshops in Adelaide, Tokyo, and London. So if you are ready for a shift by processing and releasing ancestral, childhood, and past life traumas, start healing your family dynamic energetically through family constellations, gestalt therapy, body work, light language transmissions, and so much more, come along to Transforming Trauma 2-day workshop. You can click on the link below to learn more, to book a free clarity call, or to book your spot, as there are limited places for each workshop. And I am also running my Conscious Relationship workshop in Sydney, Adelaide, Tokyo, and London. If you feel called to start transforming the shadow aspects of your masculine and feminine, to integrate them so you can harmonize those energies from within to create a harmonized relationship dynamic with your lover or with anyone that you care about. So if you'd like to learn more or to book your spot, please click on the link below and you can learn more, and you can also book a free clarity call as well. So there you have it, my love. May you be the miracle in your family dynamic. And if you got something out of my share, please do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give this video a like, comment below, share it with your loved ones who are in need of this. Because I never thought that this would be possible. And I'm sharing with you what is possible by doing the inner work, by freaking devoting ourselves to love and allowing love to heal all, like it has done for me and for my family, because it starts with me, not with them. And may this message inspires you too, to fully commit and devote yourself to loving yourself fully, so you can receive the shifts and the miracles with your loved ones, with your family members, and in all areas of your life. Namaste.